Yo peeps, how y'all doing? So today we're gonna be reacting to this Tectone video. I've heard it's about the gacha genre, about Wuthering Waves in general, so without further ado, let's go.
Disclaimer. This video contains a high concentration of dumb takes and bad opinions. Viewer discretion is advised.
What's up, guys? Haven't done one of these in a very long time, but I just figured, due to the fact that I'm going to be live probably every day for the next 1 week on Twitch, that I should probably see some grass and touch some grass for a little bit before I kind of
Becky's gonna be grinding.
get on with the old Wuthering Waves launch. There's a lot of things I want to talk about, and I'm not going to lie, it's really hot, and I have not been getting out as much as I used to. I kind of slowed down on the gym a little bit because content's been kind of taking off. Streams been doing really well. Videos on YouTube have been doing pretty well. And unfortunately, I have too many friends these days to where I don't want to abandon them and go to the gym by myself. It's very frustrating. And as well as sponsorships are doing really good. And I'm very happy to say, for the guys who will be watching my YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube and watching my Twitch throughout the launch,
You're gonna manage to fix your schedule, dude.
$10,000 worth of giveaways in the first 1 week of Wuthering Waves in order to give back to my community the way that I appreciate you guys watching my stuff.
Let's go.
It's odd. I've been doing this for 5 years, and it almost seems like the less I try, the better I do. And it's very strange.
Yeah, it's all about being natural, man.
And it's almost
organic.
Like the less I filter myself, the more I relate to people. And
exactly.
The more others kind of believe in me, which is nice. I'm sure you guys have probably been able to change in my personality, a change in the direction of my content. But yeah, I'm really tired of letting people get away with fucked up shit, content creators and companies alike.
Yeah, man. Just be you. I mean, just be you. Just talk about what you want. If you see something that you don't like, just talk about it as well, man. There's no problem why. There's no reason why. You should express yourself. That's basically your job, right?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm already getting butterflies in my stomach thinking about the fact that we have, for the first time ever, real competition for Genshin Impact. Real competition for Hoyoverse.
True.
I don't know why the hell people are saying Wuthering Waves is competing with Honkai Star Rail, but that's product by association.
That makes no fucking sense, though. Why the hell would an open world RPG game be competing with a turn-based, instance-based game? Like, what?
Not really direct competition. Genshin Impact has the first competition it ever has with Wuthering Waves, and it's pretty much everything I've ever wanted. You may not like Wuthering.
Yeah, and who says Wuthering Wave isn't competition for Genshin Impact just doesn't understand player-based behavior, genre, competition, time-based accomplishment, dailies, weeklies, exploration. All that behavior influences player base, so people will have to eventually pick a side. So yes, it is, whether you like it or not, it is competition.
Wuthering Waves, but I hope you appreciate what it represents for a gacha player such as myself. Genshin Impact was my first real addiction, besides World of Warcraft and League of Legends. Everybody has those.
Fair. Yeah.
Genshin Impact, I was horribly addicted to for so long. And it seems...
League and WoW were tough, dude. Holy shit, I was so addicted to both of them. Fuck.
Like, after years, the game that I always wanted it to be isn't Genshin Impact. It feels like it's Wuthering Waves.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe this is just a pipe dream. Maybe I'm being overly optimistic, but as far as I'm concerned, it seems like it's going to be a pretty damn good game.
Agree.
Now, obviously, marketing aside,
super hyped.
Good lord, that developer live stream is about the worst shit I've
it was shitty as fuck, though.
Holy shit, Bird. Are you good? Okay, we're dealing with this asshole the whole fucking video, I guess. Developer live stream was...
It seems he didn't watch enough Asmongold videos on his treehouse. There's always outside noise. He won't gonna be able to fight him.
It's a fucking joke. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking besides how can we waste as much money marketing this game as possible by getting 5 random CCs nobody knows to eat fucking muffins. Okay,
to be honest, it's gonna be kind of mildly hot take. the idea was good, the execution was just bad. Because the idea of having mini games to try and connect people with the creators, to try and make things more entertaining and stuff, wasn't a bad idea in itself. The problem was the time slot, the way that things were divided, and the time itself was rationalized. Like, I agree, we could have some mini games and some interactive mechanics with the chat and with the CCs, but was like 70% of the stream was the mini games, like in literal time. So it was around 30% for the game, and that 30% for the game, half of it was them playing the game against the boss, and that stuff we already seen plenty of. So it should have been like 20 to 25% about mini games and interaction between the CCs, and the rest 75% being the information about the game and etc., like the China stream did. So yeah, and the mini games could have a better interaction between chat and the CCs itself. I know that one was recorded, so they couldn't do it. But maybe for the next time, or maybe even within the script itself, they should do something that watching the mini games and making us interested in the mini games, using them as a way to provide us with rewards and stuff, that would also make it more palatable in general.
Obviously, Regsland was big in PGR, but you got to understand, Wuthering Waves and the scale of this video game, this isn't your mama's gacha game anymore, okay? People aren't going to know Regsland. People aren't going to know Havian. People aren't going to know Zexia. They're not going to know the voice actor, right? They're not going to know these people. And while it's nice for a nice nod to PGR, we really got to take off the little training wheels and we got to hit the ground running with some fucking marketing, with shit people understand. And
yeah.
You know what people understand more than people eating fucking muffins? Showing the damn game.
True.
Showing the damn trailers and showing people that this is going to be the next big fucking game.
Exactly.
That live stream screamed mediocrity. I could rant for hours upon hours about how dog shit that was. But apparently, I haven't seen the post yet. Apparently, they've addressed it and they said, we've heard your feedback. Won't happen again for 1.1.
Yeah, I don't think it was the official account, but yeah, I've seen it as well.
Of them all. If
True.
they really don't have another live stream like the one they had for one.
If they are truly hearing feedback and we're only gonna know this throughout the existence of the game, like a year throughout the game, then huge W, because that's one of the biggest problems with Hoyo. So if they are truly listening for the community feedback, not only on the game itself, on the mechanic, on the monetization, but also on the outside presentation of the game, with marketing, with the streams, with content creations, content creators, and etc., then that's a huge W.
1.0. Then one, we finally have what I've always wanted, and that's a company that listens to appropriate feedback.
Yeah.
I don't want a company that listens to every feedback. But
True.
when you base your feedback...
You shouldn't listen to the loud minority on Twitter that doesn't even understand game design, development, content creation in general, player-based behavior. But you should try to search for the good feedback that truly is going to improve the game quality, the community quality, and everything in between.
In logic, and you present yourself an objective point of view on why it was a waste of money, marketing, time, then yes, they should pivot. Now, I'm not going to lie. There are a lot of people who should not fucking be listened to. Absolutely not.
True.
There are people who still boot up Genshin Impact with a smile and say everything's fine. And sorry, those people can suck my fucking dick. They're wrong beyond a shadow of a fucking doubt, because it's not about the game being good enough. It's never been about a game being good enough.
It's about being
a game
better.
Delivering to the player bases on a level that we all know it can achieve based on the funds that we've given the fucking game. And guys, I apologize to tell you this. Hoyoverse is a $1 billion company. Okay, and this isn't some billion they've earned over 10 years. Now, they're making billions of dollars.
They're printing
hard,
dude.
As well as I know. 4.3, 4.4, 4.5, 4.6. Did those feel like $1 billion updates? No, I don't think so. Listen, man, I don't even know why I even bother talking.
I haven't played those patches for Genshin because I basically just played the main initial part of it, the main starting continent. That being said, uh, if they don't show the reasons those patches were shitty and dry and small and etc., is because of a huge payback on the 5.0 or whatever the next big patch is. If they can't do that feeling, that vibe conversion on their product, especially on Genshin, since HSR is a totally different product with their own niche, their own player base, and they're much happier. That's obvious. If you just watch one stream of Genshin, one stream of HSR of any creator, you can feel the difference. It's easy, so easy. So if they can't do that, then Wuthering Waves is gonna be able to take even more space out of the Genshin community, the Genshin player base, and their time and their time slot, because they need to fix that feeling that the game is for super ultra casual players that only like collecting, mint picking, collecting characters, and walking around the map to a comfy vibe. They need to turn it more into a game and less into like a interactive movie. If not, they're gonna lose a huge player base to Wuthering Waves or other gachas that are gonna come out like that as Azure Permilia or whatever.
Talking about Genshin these fucking days. Nobody fucking listens anymore. They're all so far up their own fucking ass, sucking each other's dicks. It fucking drives me nuts.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm 30 and the people who I'm talking to are like 18, 22, and these fuckers just don't get it.
More like 16, 18,
really
I guess.
Don't get it, and it is what it is. You know?
It is what it is.
Because if Wuthering Waves does what I need it to do, and that is truly go above and beyond and deliver update after update after update, we're going to be good to go. Yep. Obviously, I feel like the community is going to be, guys, it's going to be messy. It's going to be
of course. Of course.
There's going to be a lot of people attempting to shun drama.
True.
But if we shun drama, we're never going to be able to correct the behavior of what we disapprove of, and we're never going to be able.
The biggest problem with the community is going to be the thing. The community itself is going to be composed of 3 different cores since day one. The Genshin players are migrating to Wuthering Waves in search of a better gameplay experience and more of a hardcore content. The PGR people, there's going to be migrating from a super hardcore game, super hardcore gacha game, to a more chill game. It still has some challenges and some hardcore content, but I'm sure PGR is much tougher than that. So there's also that. And there's the new player base. There's going to be coming from other gachas or no gachas at all, like me. And they're going to try to conquer that game and they're going to base all their gacha knowledge based on that game. So these 3 niches are going to be fighting hard to decide what's the community vibe. And they have to learn to merge and be peaceful within each other. And that's so hard on the internet. So hard.
Able to clean up the Wuthering Waves community. Listen, I love the game. I love the game. I've played the fuck out of the CBT. I've watched so many goddamn videos. It's ridiculous. And the characters are beautiful. I'm going to fuck the hell out of Yinlin when she drops. But I just got to be realistic. The Wuthering Waves community, if we don't say what flies and what doesn't, shit's going to get out of hand, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
It really is going to get out of hand. Now,
it needs to be heavily managed. Doesn't need to be a dictatorship. It can't be toxic positivity like Genshin, but it needs to have some people to manage the community, to mold them into a nice, happy people that are able to give good feedback and that aren't overly toxic or overly positive. Neither elitist. Shit. That stuff. Elitist. Fuck! You guys get it.
You can fall for these virtue signaling dumb fuck cunts who say, oh, I'm going to just stay in my own lane and things will be fine if we ignore it. It's not how it goes. There's going to be people stepping on each other's toes. There's going to be people at each other's throats. Elitism through the fucking roof.
Yep.
There's going to be wars in every chat. There's going to be wars every live stream. And me personally, I'm excited. Because if there's one thing I enjoy, it's correcting dumb fucks behavior. And it's great. And yeah, it's going to
I know, thank you.
Process, but that's okay. I'm all right with that. Because the reason why I'm all right with that is because I know I've earned the reputation that I've gotten doing what I believe in.
True.
And doing what I think is the right thing to fucking do.
Fair.
I don't think when you see someone getting bullied, you should just ignore it. I don't think when you
Yeah.
see someone getting picked on, you should just walk away. I'm a guy
Yeah.
who thinks if you see something wrong, you fucking correct it. And if that's what people want to consider me a bad guy for, then by all means, I don't give a fuck. Go for it. Okay? Because let me tell you why I don't give a fuck. If I gave a fuck, I still wouldn't be on this platform. Yet here I am,
Exactly.
5 years after, absolutely killing it in every regard. And I couldn't have done that shit without you guys. And I know the majority of my audience started off fucking hating my guts, and other people that would bother, but with me, that makes me.
I mean, I'm an
funny,
Asmon viewer,
to be
so
honest.
you're chill, Techie.
It is. It's kind of funny. And the reason why that is because the majority of people who I have in my life, I started off fucking hating too. But once you
Yeah, that's
transition
normal.
someone from hating your guts to liking you, that's an unbreakable bond. It's nice.
Exactly.
I really enjoy it. And that's
Took the
okay.
words out of my
People who
mouth.
Still hate me when they graduate from 9th grade. Hey, they'll get it. Is what it is. Well, also, before I get more into Wuthering Waves, I do just want to talk about OTK and all the other things I got going on besides the old gacha sphere. I'm not sure if you guys even know I'm in this esports org, best esports or best content org.
It's not an esport org.
At least
Yeah.
it used to be.
It's
We need more
amazing, the
members.
best one. I agree, I'll need more
I
people.
do greatly appreciate the majority.
Not only I'll need more people, you need OTK. I love OTK. I watch every single streamer of OTK. I watch Asman, I watch Seer, Extra Emily, Emmy. No one cares about Miskiff, let's be honest. I watch NMP. I watch Malena, actually. NMP is just there on the side, right? Everyone knows it. But I do agree, y'all need more people that like and that their major content in itself is collabing. Because although you guys do it more than most orgs, in my humble opinion, that's a feedback, you guys still don't do it enough. For example, you guys had a program, a show that you guys always used to play like on a Friday or something. I don't know if it was once a month or once a week. That shit needs to come back, man. It's such organic, natural, easy going, great vibe content that you guys just threw on the trash for nothing. I know everyone's grinding their own niche. Everyone has their stuff to do, but y'all need to figure the shit out. That content is good, it's simple, it's easy, and you guys are gonna cross-pollinate so much more if you guys do that. For example, there's a bunch of people that watch Miskiff and that watch Emmy, that don't watch Techie, or that watch Extra Emily and don't watch Asmon, and I'm sure there is a good possibility for a conversion there, and you guys are really throwing that on the garbage.
Of those members. Some of them are dickheads. You know the ones. It's obvious. Come on. Not everybody can be friends. But people like Asmon, people like Emmy. You know,
Asmon's amazing. Emmy's amazing.
Shit, even NMP. They're just great
Also
people
amazing.
to be around. I really appreciate those guys and really couldn't ask for better friends. They're great people. They really are. I'm probably forgetting to thank some people, but the gacha sphere just feels a lot better than it used to. It really does. You know,
yeah, to be honest, I registered for Genshin. I really couldn't watch 90% of the gacha creators, although it didn't play Genshin after the launch and shit like that. But shit just wouldn't fly, wouldn't vibe with me. It was clear that, for example, when I was watching most of the gacha creators, it was like I was watching Minecraft creators, like the ones I watched when I was 14, 15 years old, and shit, I'm 25 now. Why am I going to watch them? That's why I like much more to watch like Gacha Smack, Techie, Mtash, Hexjuice, Shinya. Although their niche is still young people, they do create content that at least connects enough with people my age and above that it is still fun to watch. Contrary to most of those other gacha creators that do that super PG friendly vibe that, man, it's just, in my humble opinion, it's trash. It's great for them. It's great that they have their own niche, that they can monetize kids, because kids are easily monetizable and they're like freaky fans, so you can make a lot of money out of them. That being said, man, I just don't like it. I'm much more of a young adult type of content creation, to be honest. Much better.
Good boys. But I do genuinely feel I've made this new breed of content creator, this new group that really gets along, really has fun, collabs all the time and interacts, and that's what I've always wanted. You know, Wuthering Waves, I'm going to attempt to be doing collaborations every fucking day. I'm gonna do a gacha cast right before tomorrow, before the launch tomorrow, that I'm really excited about.
Yeah, I really want to watch it.
Got a lot of people
I'm gonna watch
excited
it
about Wuthering
live.
Waves, and it finally seems like a game where I can group up with other content creators, just chill, talk, and actually make account progress together, and even
Definitely.
shiny hunt. I'm excited.
Yeah.
You know, I got a buddy, a roommate. She lives with me. Her name's Pink Chu, one of the best friends I could ever ask for, and she's very casual and horrible at every video game she plays, but it doesn't matter. You can't really fucking shiny hunt in Wuthering Waves.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, man. Having fun with friends, there's no skill cap needed to have fun with friends, so that's what matters. And that's a smart thing that they are doing in Wuthering Waves. They have to have content for the lower common denominator and the higher common denominator. For the elitists, fuck, not again. For the hardcore players and for the bad, casual, collectible, lore kind of players. They have to have all the in-betweens. So this way you can capture everyone into a single ecosystem and make the modern MMO vibe that I like to say. Just like Fortnite is, just like Minecraft is, just like Roblox is, just like Genshin once was. And I hope Wuthering Waves is as well. And Helldivers too. I can't forget about it.
It's going to be nice. It really is going to be nice. I'm just incredibly grateful for my life right now. I've gone through a lot of bullshit, and suffice what the internet tells you, I have gotten rid of pretty much all of the negative people in my life that caused me stress.
That's great to hear, Techie.
Anguish, who have caused me pain, and I've rebuilt a new friend group for myself with incredibly caring, kind people. Also want to shout out
to hear it
here and Sear whenever I fucking see him. That
yeah.
fucking dork. But, yeah,
who doesn't love Sear, am I right?
Great.
And Jimmy's
I've gotten
amazing
rid
as
of
well.
all the people in my life who just essentially fucking sucked. Some that I had around for a little bit, some that I had around for a long time. And, you know, some people will tell you that they left, but they didn't. And here's the problem with that, is that the reason why people, I have to remove them rather than them leave, is because I'm starting to realize that I'm becoming a lot bigger than I originally anticipated them.
Yeah, they're going to try to stick around.
To be honest. People look to me for easy views. People look to me for connections. People look to me for business opportunities. And
I mean, I am reacting to your video, am I not? So it is what it is, Techie.
And that is a burden that I am well aware of. And there's a big ass wasp right in front of me. Damn. If that's not a bad omen, I don't know what is. Maybe there's somebody I'm forgetting to get the fuck out of my life, but leave me a comment. Who's somebody in my life who's ruined it? Who should I get rid of from my life, chat? Just type it in the chat. Give it an upvote. Fuck Mr. Pokey.
For Pokey, man. Oh yeah, I forgot. I love
really
Mr. Pokey as well.
Mr. Pokey's killing it.
Yeah, he is.
Smack's killing it. Vulcan Games killing it.
I don't know who Vulcan
X-Juice
is.
killing it. Lol Shinya, Captain Cabinets, Laro.
Captain Cabinet, I don't know.
Games, VXV.
VXV.
A lot of fucking people. I'm probably forgetting somebody.
Yeah, I don't know a couple of them, but yeah.
It's just it's very nice to have so many people in my life that there are some people that I actually forget. It's kind of wild. Not used to that. I'm used to having a friend group about 2 or 3 people. But now I got like 30, 40, 50.
Yeah.
People who I actually consider friends. Now, obviously, some are more close than others, but
yeah, there will always be a core friend group and a bigger outsider, like general friendship relationships. It's always like there's always gonna be people that you vibe more, that you feel more secure with, that you're connected more. It is what it is.
We don't really need to get into Tectone's friend tier list. Unless this video gets 10,000 likes. Do you guys want to know who's an S tier friend?
Sure,
Who's
Mr.
an
Beast.
F tier friend? It's fucking wild. I'm also really glad for all the kitties I have in my life. Eggy's such a good fucking boy.
Yeah, those kitties are
Eggy's
amazing.
so good. Fishy I don't see anymore because he doesn't hang out with Laro. Bongo's Binky's best friend, and Beppin's just, he's such a slut. He loves pets, he loves cuddles, he loves food. He's such a good boy. We got off track. I don't even know how I even got here. I'm starting to get after my dad, ready to start going on tangents. I'm getting old, guys. We're 30 now. When you first started watching this channel, for some of y'all, I was only 25 years old. Actually, 24. Because I started right on my birthday. Imagine that. Here we are, 30 years old. And
that's my age.
You'll see a video when I'm 35, 40 years old. This isn't something that I want to do part-time. This is something I want to do my entire life.
Just like
us,
man.
Very nice. It is very nice. I've gotten to a point of clarity years ago, well, probably months ago, where internet hate truly doesn't bother me. What random people
That's
don't
great to
say,
hear.
or what random people say don't bother me. It's
Should
actually
never
really funny
affect
for me.
you.
It's only when
Yeah.
people who I care about say shit. It's
Exactly.
only when people who I previously thought were strong individuals fold, and they show me how truly weak they are when they fold their beliefs and morals in the attempt of getting positive karma with Twitter clout and random dumb fucks on the internet. That drives me nuts. It's always a shame when I see somebody who I considered a friend choose a business opportunity to pursue Twitter likes and burn a bridge. That's just the nature
Yeah.
that we live in. It only bothers
That's a
me
shame.
for a little bit, and then I forget about them because then clearly I didn't know who they were, and it was merely an illusion of who I thought they were.
Yeah.
And that's something that helps me quite a bit. Like playing
Just
Among
one of their
Us when
many
you're a content
facets.
creator, it really is. Who's the imposter? You'll find him eventually, and if not, ooh, you're gonna get voted out. So you got to be on your toes. You really do.
Yeah.
I mean, man, the amount of mask off moments we've had in this community, I'm sure you guys know who I'm talking about.
I used to work in another business. I used to know. I still do, but I do it less now. And man, I also have to deal with a bunch of snakes, cause money is always gonna bring two-faced people, people that only care about their own interests, and they're gonna just try to take advantage of you. Man, it's brutal. I'm gonna tell you, it's brutal. So I understand what Tech is saying. Even though I'm not a huge content creator, I'm just starting. From my previous past experience, from my previous jobs, bro, the shit's tough, and it sucks when you feel like someone you loved and belonged by your side is just a trash human being. To be honest, it's shitty as fuck.
Previously perceived good boys turned out to be some of the worst people on the internet.
Exactly.
That's why I really enjoy who I am. Because if you guys ever found out that I do some fucked up shit, y'all aren't gonna be surprised.
Yeah. Yep.
You'd be like, yeah, that sounds about right. Anyways,
It's just
yeah,
taking.
you gonna break being free to play or not? I never act to be perfect. I never act to be a good guy.
Yeah, that's much
I
better.
just show you that I am a guy. We
Yeah.
got ups, we got downs.
On the beginning of the internet, when that community in general was forming in the early 2000s, everyone was just who they were, or just portrayed it like a troll, funny persona of themselves. When social media started blooming hard and people saw that it could create a career opportunity, a lot of people tried to diverge into become the good guys of the internet. Try to create a facade that you're perfect, you're cute, you're gentle, that you don't have defects, that you don't get angry, that you don't get upset, that you don't have your strange fetishes and hobbies, that you aren't a human as any other people are. So, and that caused a bunch of problems to a lot of content creators in many different genres. In the English sphere, in the Latin sphere, in the Asia sphere, you name it. Doesn't matter where it was. Everyone was trying that tactic. It was the meta back then. And now, people are noticing there's much better to... It's easier, it's more of a long-term approach, and it's better for everyone, for the community, and for the creator itself to just try to be the most of themselves that they are on the internet as well, like in real life, and portray themselves as they truly are on the internet. Of course, they're gonna exaggerate certain traits to try and be funnier, or to try to create a prospect of themselves to be more marketable. That being said, trying to be the truest you are to yourself, to your core, to your soul, to your personality, is 100% the best choice for long-term support, long-term growth, and to don't feel like burnout, and don't expose yourself to fall, to don't be like a house of cards, to have more of a solid build.
I don't got a reputation to uphold. I mean, the amount of fake shit you can go online and read about me is fucking insane.
Exactly.
But good news is, off stream, off content, I know I'm one of the best friends anybody could ask for, and I'm very proud of that.
The amount of
That
streamers
is
that
my
I watch
ego.
that I've
I know
heard them
I am
say
an
that about
incredible
you,
friend to have,
I'm
because
sure it's
I will
true.
be there for you no matter what, even to a detriment of myself, which I'm trying to work on. But when I see people underneath
Yeah, have some
duress
problem.
on Twitter,
and you
on
have to
YouTube, and I
make
know
yourself
they
the
can't
number one
handle it. I'm
priority.
like, hey, don't worry, man. I'll taunt them. Hey, I got it. Hey, don't worry, man. I got it. Oh, they're calling you a racist, transphobe, homophobe? Hold up. Tectone, AOE taunt. Come on,
He
bring
loves
it
the
to me.
AOE
Bring it to me,
taunt, man.
dumbass. Got all
Oh,
the
he
fucking
always talks
big
about that.
moms and Alvitas from One Piece getting on their fucking keyboard, dripping their fucking Krispy Kreme sugar off their fucking face.
I know
Lard
who you're
asses on
talking
the
about.
internet getting angry. Because God
Oh,
forbid we
man.
make another character sexually attractive. Good God, what happened to the world? Imagine thinking making a sexy anime character is wrong.
Yeah,
People need to get a fucking grip. That's the people
true.
who these guys are pandering to, guys. Those are the people. Imagine that. Wild. Man, let me really try to get back on track. This is relaxing. I like this. Thank you guys for being here for this. But let's get on Wuthering Waves. I want to talk about why I believe in Wuthering Waves. Do I think it's going to be this earth-shattering game from 1.0? Well, let's talk about that. I think the combat that we're going to... Hey, how about I rip off your fucking neck, you fucking bird? Say that shit again, I swear to God, I'll blow your
Leave the
ass
poop
fuck
on
up.
alone, Techie.
Yeah,
That's what I thought.
pussy. Okay, all right. Well, he's gonna
Get
keep doing
fucked,
that.
Techie.
Regardless, there's what was I even talking about? Oh yeah, the combat. I genuinely feel that the combat for Wuthering Waves will be the best combat that we've ever seen in any gacha game ever,
True.
and that's a big statement.
That ain't hard though.
I also believe that the end game for Wuthering Waves will be the best end game that we've ever seen.
True, and that's also not hard.
However, I don't think we're going to be getting that at launch. I think Wuthering Waves is going to be a slow cooking game. I
Sure.
think with the
Every game is
care
nowadays,
of the
especially
devs,
live service.
them keeping their finger on the pulse of the community.
It's super hard to do something like Helldivers 2 that just blows up from day one. Most live services are slow cook. Even Fortnite was, even Minecraft was, even Roblox was. I mean, of course, the probability of Wuthering Waves being a slow cook is also huge.
Community and the player base. I think that they're going to slowly craft what will be one of the better gacha games in the past 10 years. It's certainly going to be in the top 5.
Agree.
Do I think it's going to make more money than Hoyoverse? I think it's
Tough
going
to
to
say.
make more money than Genshin or Honk Shit Starbucks? Well, no, I don't. I feel like Wuthering Waves is one of the most free-to-play gachas I've ever seen. Like, the fact that you only get 7 extra pulls if you buy the fucking battle pass. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Bro,
that's
you get
crazy.
fucking nothing. It's almost like the game doesn't want your fucking money right now. Now,
I mean, that will depend on how much currency they gave us every patch after the 1.0 patch, and also if they plan to have a broader monetization than Genshin. For example, PGR has a bunch of skins, and people really like the skins on PGR. So if they bring that monetization to Wuthering Waves, it will allow them to not heavily depend as much on the gacha pulls, on character pulls, on weapon pulls, on battle passes, on daily subs that I forgot the name of it. So they gotta play smart as well. If they can create more diverse ways to monetize the game, especially ones that don't correlate directly to power, then they increase heavily their chance of being successful. A problem that Genshin has, because they basically just monetize weapons and characters, and that's the worst you can get, of course. I mean, it is gacha, so it is what it is. But yeah, I think it's a smart move from Kuro Games.
will it eventually? Who knows? Maybe resonance chains are going to be needed, but as far as I'm concerned, they're fucking not. But yeah, I really don't think they've designed it to make that much money. I think that could be a blunder in the future. Hopefully, they're doing that because they're going to release skins. Because
See?
I know PGR has some of the
This
best
is smart,
skins in any
Techie.
gacha I've ever seen. They're transformative. They're incredibly lucrative. And I think they're a great idea to do because I don't fucking know what Hoyo versus deal is with not releasing skins. I mean, I guess DeWay did almost get assassinated for releasing a bunny skin, but holy fuck, I want
That's crazy,
a
though.
dumpster bunny.
That's such a trash community, man. What the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. The game is aimed at casual player and kids and Coomers, and how the fuck trying to please 50% of your community made the other 50% trying to kill you. Doesn't make any sense. It's so trash.
Yin Lin skin where you get to bang her out. That'd be fucking dope as shit. I mean, shit, like they took the fucking Virgil from Devil May Cry and put that shit on whatever her name Alpha is from PGR.
Oh yeah.
It just looks like a good time. I really don't know what to think about the story.
PGR also has like a near
PGR story
collab.
I heard other people say that the story gets really good after chapter 27.
Chapter 8,
but
I think.
Here's my
but yeah.
opinion. If I have to read 27 chapters for it to get good, I'm sorry, guys. It's a bad story. It really just is.
I could say the same for One Piece, and One Piece is like my favorite anime right now, my favorite manga right now. So it is. I agree that it's a poor storytelling track. That being said, sometimes it does pay off. Not always, but sometimes does.
Especially in today's terms of attention span, you just can't wait that long to tell the fucking story.
You're right.
It's just simply something that you cannot do. And people don't understand that. You're going to lose so many players. You want the initial hook to really get you, and you want that initial hook very early on.
But that's why the initial hook is the gameplay, not the story.
Okay? Think of every great story ever told. The hook is in generally the first, like, 2-3 episodes.
Sure.
27 chapters? How long is that shit? 20 hours? So I have to watch the Lord of the Rings trilogy 3 times for it to get good? I'm sorry, guys. I don't feel like it. And that's not an ADD take. I'm sorry, guys. That's the correct fucking take.
Yeah.
You cannot deliver mediocrity from minute 1 and say, well, it has its moments. You need to have moments that are consistent throughout the story.
True.
It's the same thing with Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact story has maybe 4 or 5 truly great moments. But the problem is, guys, it takes about 400 to 500 hours to get to those moments.
Yeah, same problem I had with the game.
May be great.
Especially because the game has no true good gameplay in it. So trying to carry the game just through the lore and story, and even that is so spaced out, it's just shitty, to be honest.
But it takes so fucking long to get there, it's pretty much not fucking worth. The amount of Paimon dialogues I gotta sit through, I'm sorry, guys, I'd rather kill myself. That shit is fucking brutal. I don't think Wuthering Waves is going to be able to compete with Honkai Star on a character or on a storytelling perspective.
Yeah, I don't think so as well.
I haven't completely thought they're not able to compete with Genshin. Now, obviously, Wuthering Waves doesn't have the...
To be honest, we haven't seen enough of the story to truly say that. But yeah, the starting lore is pretty weak for sure.
COVID buff.
But to be honest, I also think the starting lore of Genshin is pretty weak as well. Genshin just had the advantage that it's like a medieval fantasy background, so that's a story type that most people like it. It's so simple to build out of, and Wuthering Waves, although it has a lot of similarities from Genshin lore, it tries to be more of a sci-fi wasteland kind of vibe, and those stories are much harder to build. That being said, the payoff could also be huge.
But it is what it is, because what it does have is very good gameplay.
Exactly.
What it does have, in my opinion, is very well-designed characters. And the characters that are coming out in the future are also looking fucking incredible, whatever you might believe.
And that's for sure going to get better.
One thing that we can for sure agree upon, and that is that the male models are the best we've ever seen in any Hoyo or in any gacha game.
True.
Nobody can compete with Calcharo. That is one of the coolest
I'm more
I've ever seen.
Jiang kind of guy, but sure.
Content creator. I think the game is going to be absolutely fantastic. And yes, I am going to be free to play. Now, why am I going to be free to play? I am going to be free to play due to the fact that...
Let me guess, because if you pay to win on that game, you kill the game, because the game is about the gameplay. It isn't about collecting characters or exploring the lore or traveling through the world like Genshin is. So pay to winning on that game, it's whatever. I mean, pay to win still sucks. Let me just get that clear. But in Genshin, it's whatever because the game is so easy anyways. But Wuthering Wave has a premise that it has its challenging hardcore moments, And if you kill that by paying super hard and wailing super hard on the game, you're just gonna kill the game right off the bat, to be honest.
I think the moment that you wail out on Wuthering Waves, a combat content focused game, the moment
You're
you
so smart,
trivialize the
Techie.
gameplay, the moment you trivialize the content, I think the game dies.
Yes.
I have no desire
Yes.
to spend any money. Down the line, I might buy a battle pass or two.
Same.
I know they've banned the gem gods from Wuthering Waves. That's a shame.
Gem
That truly
gods,
is a shame,
no.
but it'll make my free-to-play series a lot more compelling.
True.
But yeah, I might buy the pass. I might buy the battle pass down the line, but I'll make sure to let everybody know before I do that.
Fair.
I want to put my money where my mouth is, and I do want to show people
Yep.
that skill is greater than swiping in Wuthering Waves. And
I hope so. I
think
truly hope
I'm
so.
actually going to be pretty
I really
fucking
want
good.
to grind hard in the game.
I know what I'm talking about. I've played genres like this for a very long time, and I think I'm going to be a pretty damn good player. I don't really think it's going to be a clown fiesta. I think I'm going to know how to build the characters. I think I'm going to know how to min-max my...
I mean, I'm sure you're gonna be better than 80% of the gacha player base. That ain't hard though. But yeah, I'm cheering for you, Techie. But let's see.
account, and I think I honestly might start making some guides just for fun. Every now and then when a new character comes out, I'll make a craft guide for beginners, and it'll be
Sure.
fun, and it'll be casual. Just
Yes.
like the game is supposed to be. You don't need
Yes.
these spreadsheets. You don't need this hardcore,
Yes.
sweaty bullshit.
Min-maxing is one of the things that kills gaming, together with leaks, data mines. Min-maxing is one of the cancers of gaming nowadays. So yeah, I agree. Take the game just as it is, a game, and have fun. Don't try to min-max. Don't try to be ahead of the curve, ahead of everyone else. Just have fun on your little own instance, in your little single-player world. And share that fun, those moments that you have with others. This way the game will be much better, the game will last longer to you, and yeah, that's it.
You just need to explain to a casual player how to play this game, get a pretty decent amount out of it, have fun, and not sweat anything. But maybe I'm being optimistic, and I want to give you guys my full thoughts on Wuthering Waves 24 hours after launch, 1 week after launch, and a month after launch. Because I think the game is going to be really underrated, guys. I really do. I think it's going to be a blast and a half, and I look forward to seeing all you guys on my streams, on my YouTube, and just for real, thank you guys so much for chilling with me on my community. Yeah. See you guys in the next one. See you all on Twitch. I'm probably live right now if this video is uploaded, and I'll see y'all later, okay? Bye-bye, guys.
So chat, that
So
was
in case
it
you
for
don't-
this reaction. Chat, I'm recording this, I'm not even live. Why did I say chat? So guys, thanks so much for watching. Give it a like, subscribe to the channel. If you guys want to see me playing Wuthering Waves starting on the 22, I'm doing at least a 24-hour stream. Go follow my Twitch. And yeah, love to hear techie thoughts. Love to see someone being honest, sincere, and truly speak out of their mind. Was great. Love you, techie. Love everyone. Peace. See y'all next time. Bye-bye.